mean, gosh, the guy looks fantastic to us, you know, because this is the first time we've had an extended look at him. We saw him in the Rice game, but I mean, this guy is terrific.
Oh, he's got a lot of arm talent, and you've seen him really grow in our system. I thought what happened Saturday was spectacular, and I thought if we gave him time and gave him some core plays he was comfortable with, he would go out there and sling it around. And I don't know if you and I could have bet that his first touchdowns in his collegiate career would be rushing, I would have been on the losing end of that one.
Now here's the other thing that I thought was interesting about him. When Bryce Love goes whatever 50-something or 69, right? Mm-hmm. So the first person to congratulate him in the end zone is the quarterback.
Yeah.
What is that all about?
Oh, I don't think that's too uncommon. I think all of our guys celebrate together and love each other. And,
I know, but he's the first man down the field.
Yeah, you know, he's only got one knee brace on, and he was fast chasing him down. No, I thought it was awesome, and I thought he played with a ton of emotion. I thought the huddle had a ton of emotion around him. I thought it was a lot of fun to see.
What are the things in particular that he needs to work on? I mean, obviously, you know, there's a ton of them, but I mean, what are the key things?
You know, just continue to grow in our system and the comfort with the pre-snap things that we ask a quarterback to do here. And to be honest with you, he wasn't perfect on Saturday, but he did really well with those things.
And it was interesting after the game, he talked about his memory of coming up and seeing Hogan run the offense and his desire to help get the offense clicking like what he saw as a recruit. He said that's been talked about a lot amongst the guys. And watching what you guys asked him to do, giving him rollouts, giving him opportunities to move, kind of reminded of the first cameos for Hogan. If you could talk about how that helped him get comfortable.
Yeah, very similar, right? And the results were very similar. We all remember like Hogan going in at Colorado and scoring touchdowns, 7 of 8 drives or whatever. It was a very similar result out here Saturday night if you look at it.
Yep.
I thought that, yeah, Hogan got to have a little more one play a game, you know, jumped into the Cal game, I think in big game, and threw a touchdown on his birthday. And so this was KJ coming in under different circumstances and taking advantage of an opportunity and doing a heck of a job.
You guys are back to winning the 3rd and 4th and shorts at the rate that you have typically been. There was a little bit of a dip last year. Can you just talk about where the line's at in regards to winning those battles, and how much is that the new guys, how much is that you just want it more? Or, I mean, what are you seeing out there in winning those battles?
You know, I love the way that we are doing a good job making every snap physical. But when you talk about those, that's a very specific technique that our guys are putting a lot of time and energy into. They're really uncoiling, as we say, coming off the football low and up and through defenders, keeping those feet moving. And then the backs are doing an outstanding job hitting it. So I think it's a two-part equation, and everybody's really doing their job pretty good up front, and the back is selling out and finding a way to get that yard for the team.
And anytime you have a true freshman starting at left tackle, there's always going to be eyes on how he's doing. I thought it was really telling of the trust you guys have in him. First 2 plays, he's pulling across the line. If you could talk about what he did in now his 2nd game as a starter.
Just a great performance by Walker, and just the things he's getting comfortable with in the run game are outstanding. His ability to pull, we worked it several times last week, and there was an example where there was color inside a tight end being blocked, or tight end blocking, and he swabs the color, hits the defensive end back on his body, and then climbs to his linebacker. And that's next level guard stuff. You know, that's people who pull their whole life, and there's some things in this game of football that are pretty easy for Walker, and one of them is pass pro, and again, he's just continuing to come and learn and strain in the run game. And I think that future is really bright.
Can you scout ASU just a little bit? How much games do they like to run relative to what you've seen so far, and what are some of the things they like to do up front?
You know, statistically, they're a really interesting team to look at. Going into the Oregon game, they were giving up the most 3rd down conversions in the nation. And then they really had a philosophical shift and started really pressuring the quarterback. And Oregon goes 1 for 11 on 3rd down and 0 for 1 on 4th down in the meaningful situation. So you look at what happened there and you're like, whoa, you know, I mean, they seem to have found their stinger a little. And I read an article where their coaches are talking about the journey they're on, and they seem to be taking good steps. So it's going to be an exciting game on Saturday.
I got just a bookkeeping question. Dalma did not play Saturday, right?
Drew Dalman? No, sir, he did
He
not.
hasn't played this year because he was listed on the participation.
Oh, we need to get that fixed. No, he did not play.
Yeah.
Swan.
Okay. Huh?
Jovan Swan. They wear the same number, 51.
Oh.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
It happens.
Easy to